What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to reyypapi's YouTube channel, where we speak the truth and where you can be yourself and where I can be myself. How fabulous, how magical is that? I hope you guys are having a beautiful day. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Here, we provide a safe space for people with all kinds of beliefs, really. And we talk about real life situations that you may be experiencing or that you may have experienced or that you may experience. We provide that knowledge and that wisdom from the spiritual world. And I incorporate a little bit of myself in it, of course, because that's what makes it authentic. That's what makes it genuine. Let's see what the energy is today. Let's see what the spiritual world wants us to learn about today. What the spiritual world wants us to know about today. Because there's a lot going on. There's a lot that's unseen. But just because it's unseen, it doesn't mean it's not happening. Just because you can't see it with your physical eyes, it doesn't mean it's not happening. Everything's energy. That's why I find it kind of crazy how people believe in Wi-Fi. They get their phones working without being connected to any cords or anything. And the satellites, the wireless router is transmitting frequency waves to your phone, so your phone is able to use the Wi-Fi. Everything's made out of energy. So it's time to open your eyes, people. And get out of that 3D mentality that 1, 2, 3. No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you know, you know. And if you don't know and you're willing to learn, that's all it takes. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. We got the Tower. Transformation. Confirmation. Everything's so aligned. So, a tower, right, usually happens in your life when, the towers are inevitable. It's like divine intervention. After a long period of time of things not going the right way, right? And then we have people that try to do other stuff, right? People try and scheme and lie and steal, and then they dibble and dabble in low vibrational spiritual practices to try and get their way and try and enhance the energy and try to manipulate the energy and try to manipulate people. But those people, they think they're more powerful than the forces of the universe and the forces of God and the forces of everything that's around us. They have that God complex. They are narcissistic people. Very two-dimensional, one-dimensional. Meaning that is their state of consciousness. They're not even a three-dimensional. Their consciousness level is not even three-dimensional. It's two-dimensional, one-dimensional. Those are narcissistic people and energy drainers. Also, those are the soulless beings that walk around this earth with no life purpose. That's the consciousness level that they that they fall under. And when we have these people around walking around this earth, and they try to manipulate others, they try to also emotionally manipulate people, and they try to create all of this chaos and conflict, and they try to steal and change court documents and change medical documents, just like Anthony Marquez, just like Freddie Marcos Ramirez, and just like Mark Camarena. There has to be an intervention, right, from unseen forces, from more powerful forces. That is when the tower comes in and it's like, boom. We told you it was going to happen. And it's happening. Which is why Anthony Marquez, Mark Camarena, and Freddie Marcos Ramirez are sick individuals. They are fraudulent people. They are criminals. And now, Freddie Marcos Ramirez, he's a pedophile, right? He not only does all of the stuff that I just mentioned, but he traffics kids. And why is that? He harvests their energy, right? He hires women, which is the mother of that baby that is missing, right? She got pregnant for I don't know how many months, 9 months, let's just say that. She has the baby and she sold it to him. That's just crazy. It's sick, but it's real. We have to be able to understand the dark so we could work in the light, if you get my drift. And he has a whole business of that, of child trafficking. And that baby is missing. And Freddie Marcos Ramirez is responsible for that confirmation. Now, that, right, amongst other stuff that he does, Mark Camarena, Anthony Marquez, and Freddie Marcos Ramirez got together. They created a life insurance policy with my name on it, which is why they planned my murder. All three of them together. They even had a fake ass funeral, right, with people I knew, and they got together and acted like it was my funeral. And why would they do that? Thank you, Birdie. Why would they do that? Well, if they want to steal something that belongs to me, if they want to steal my money, if they want to steal my business, if they want to get the money that they put in a bank account, with my name on it, with my information on it, as a life insurance policy, the only way they have to get that is if I'm dead, right? Which is why they planned the whole murder, right? It's a whole murder plot. And that didn't work. So they had to fake my death. And in order for them to be able to receive that money, they have to prove that I was dead. And they had that whole fake funeral that was supposed to be me. They invited people I knew, friends I used to know. They're little flying monkeys that don't have a brain of themselves, and that were all bribed by Mark Camarena, by Anthony Marquez, and by Freddie Marcos Ramirez. So they had that little fake funeral event that was supposed to be me, and then they presented the corrupt judge with a fake death certificate with my name on it. And of course, they had to have that fake funeral to prove that they had a funeral for the death certificate with my name on it that they were presenting to the judge. Right. So they could be able to receive the money that belongs to me. So they could be able to receive the money that Mark Camarena hasn't given to me yet. He was ordered to give it to me. The court ordered Mark Camarena to notify me of it. Because he lied. He said he was a family member and he said he was close to me. No, that is all lies. Mark Camarena is nothing but a fraudulent person, a criminal, just like Anthony Marquez and just like Freddie Marcos Ramirez. So when situations like that arise, there's like a tower that boom, like you see in that photo. It is inevitable. It's a life-changing event. It's a life-changing event that these people are now experiencing in their lives for trying to create all of this chaos and trying to create all of this drama and conflict around the community and spreading false rumors about me so they could be able to brainwash people I considered friends, so they could be able to brainwash the community, so they could be able to brainwash and have clients that I used to have stop working with me based on their false rumors, based on their manufactured lies, based on everything that they've done. So when this comes into your life, it could be for a good reason. Maybe you need this inevitable change for you to get your life back in order, for you to be able to, for your surroundings to be able to change, for everything around you to be able to change, to shape you into the right path. Because the path that you were on with these fraudulent criminal people was not the right path for you. And God and the universe and your ancestors and the angels have better plans for you. Also, if you're a one-dimensional being, two-dimensional being like Mark Camarena and like Anthony Marquez and like Freddie Marcos Ramirez, these towers are also inevitable. And their masks come off. And they will go to prison or their coffin. And that is inevitable. But that's what happens when you try and fake my death, when you try and have a fake funeral so you could have proofs. With your fake death certificate so you could present it to the corrupt judge. And so you could have access to my money, to things that don't belong to you. Which is why Mark Camarena, Freddie Marcos Ramirez, and Anthony Marquez just had to keep on coming up with different lies. Because every time that they planned something against me, it did not work. Why? I'm too high vibrational for any of that to work. their frequencies are so low. These people can't see past anything. They have no connection with God. They have no connection with the universe. They have no connection with anything, which is why they thought they were going to get away with it, because they have a God complex. They're narcissistic people. And these towers are necessary. These towers are a must. But let's read more about it, right? The tower is one of the major arcanas on the tarot deck. Transformation. Source. Remember, what is source? Source of all things. Source of power. The source where everything in this universe comes from, aka God. Source is always leading us towards joy. Keep a watchful eye out for signs that it is time to head in a new direction. And you should get those signs, not only by what you see, but how you feel. If you feel sick around someone, if every time that you hang out with someone you feel achy and exhausted and your stomach is just twisting and turning and you get all of these body aches and you have a fog mentality and you're unable to make decisions, and you just, that is a sign that the people that you're hanging around with are not the right people for you. That is a sign that you need to take a new route before, boom, a tower comes. You may be led to change your career, where you live, or even the people you associate with. And that is why I had to leave LA. I listened to my guidance, I listened to my intuition. I had to leave because these people were creating so much conflict and chaos. Apart from them leaving me with no electricity, no water, because they burnt the whole building around the little structure where I lived, right? And turning everyone that I used to speak to against me. I had to leave. Because when I left LA, they were left confused. They didn't expect me to leave. And that ruined their plans. That ruined their little murder plan. That ruined everything, which is why they had to go above and beyond and continue to create false rumors about me and present people with fake photos that they have edited and photoshopped, right? With AI videos that looked like me, but it was not me. In other cases, they had Mark Camarena wear clothes that I left at my previous place so he could look like me. And all of that is 100% false. But come on, that's the extent that these people had to go to. So I was led to leave LA for that reason. Because God knew what they were doing. God allowed me to know what they were doing. And I moved accordingly. Right? Which left all of their little plans, boop, not working. And messed up all of their plans. Perhaps there will be an event that guides you to release old beliefs in favor of a whole new philosophy of life. So maybe during your life, during a moment, maybe this moment just happened. Maybe it's been happening. You may experience something that may change how you see the world. It may change your beliefs. Because maybe you grew up in a household where you were told a certain belief and you were told that God is this and that religion is this and that. But no, those were passed down beliefs by your family members. And when you realize that, when you come in contact with these situations that will change the way you view life, the way you view things, it may take you on a different route. And that is growth. That is you evolving as a human being. That will change your consciousness level. It will make you wiser. And it will make you more sure of yourself, because now you're not following something that you were told to follow. Now you're confirmation. The birdie's right there. Now you're following your true authentic self. You're following your intuition. And that is the right way to go. Change can indeed be challenging, but it can also be exhilarating. So when you're so used to seeing things based on passed down beliefs, and you start to see things really for what they are, the change may feel emotional. You may feel like you're betraying a part of yourself. You may feel like you're betraying your family. You may feel like you're betraying your friends. But really, you were betraying yourself the whole time when you were following those past beliefs. And now that you're seeing things for what they truly are, the change can make you feel a little bit confused, right? But that is because, come on, for most of your life, you were taught something that is not true. You were following beliefs, and you were keeping yourself and holding yourself back from doing certain things because you didn't want to betray other people's beliefs. That explains everything, right? But what I do want you to know is that when you start seeing things for what they are, that is how things are supposed to be, right? The universe and everything in this universe is presenting you with facts, logical facts. It's presenting you with evidence in front of your face. It's allowing you to see these people for what they are, the criminals, the fraudulent people that they are. And these narcissistic people love to get in your head and love to emotionally manipulate you. And no, I would never do something like that. I would never steal. I would never lie. I would never commit fraud. I would never do that. But that's what they do. They put on this fake persona in front of your face on social media, that they are a God person, that they are divine, that they are this, that they are godly sent, but they are not. They are nothing but criminals. And you have to be able to see beyond that veil, beyond that fake mask that they put on in front of your face. So you could really see things for what they are. And so you don't fall a victim of their emotional manipulation. The important thing to remember is that your angels want you to be happy and fulfilled. That's what God wants for everyone. That's what the universe, your ancestors, the angels want for everyone. To be happy, to feel love. You should not be at a place where you don't feel happy, where you don't feel love, just because you're trying to satisfy someone else. Just because the other person is codependent on you because they can't take care of themselves. Just like Anthony Marquez and Mark Amarena and Freddie Marcos Ramirez, which is why they are so codependent on creating all of these lies and rumors about me, because they depend on that money that is on that bank account with my name on it from that life insurance policy that they took out on me. They need that money. They need that. But they're not going to get it. So we have to see these codependent people, these narcissistic people, for what they are. And know that God and the universe and the angels and your ancestors does not want you to be anywhere where you're not happy, where you don't feel love, where you don't feel tranquility. Why are you putting yourself through that chaos, through that stress? Why are you giving yourself your own headaches? If you're still staying at a place where you're not happy, where you're not fulfilled, where you don't feel love, where you're not attracted to your partner, to your spouse, to your husband, to your wife, you're hurting yourself because you want to. Because you don't want to be a bigger person and understand the reality of things and see things for what they are. Everything that happens in life has a purpose and is a means to an end. So even the hardest situations that you've been through, even the most painful situations that you've been through, even all the drama and conflict that you've been through has been for a higher purpose, has been to shape you into the person that you're supposed to be. And why is that? Because you don't achieve any growth if you don't have any experience. If you don't learn from your experiences, how are you going to evolve? No, those situations are are meant for you to feel how it feels to not have love, how it feels to have pain, how it feels to be cheated on, how it feels to be constantly on the lookout, how it feels to not be happy, so you could want better for yourself, and so you could make decisions in the now, so you don't have to feel any of that again, and so you can experience true love, so you can feel genuine, authentic love that empowers you, that makes you a better person, that makes each and every day happy, that continues to motivate you, so you can experience peace, so you can experience success. Because now you know how pain feels. Now you know how heartaches feel. Now you know how being cheated on feels. Now you know how always having to look behind your back because the people that you live with are stealing from you feels. And when you understand how that feels, and you want better for yourself, and you respect yourself, you will no longer allow that in the future. And that will open doors for more trustworthy relationships, for relationships where the giving and receiving are balanced. And that will allow you to continue to prosper. It will open so many more doors for you. If you can embrace that truth, if you can embrace that truth with love and gratitude in your heart, right? And why love and gratitude? One, love is the highest energetic frequency. And two, when you're grateful for those experiences, it shows the universe, it shows yourself that you respect yourself. And you're grateful for those experiences because now you will no longer experience all those heartaches, all those low vibrational feelings. And that is what being grateful for your experiences does to you. If you can embrace that with truth, if you can embrace that truth with love and gratitude in your heart, then no matter what you experience, you will be blessed. Angel message: resist the temptation to give in to fear. And that's what holds a lot of people back, is fear. Fear from not being accepted. Fear that if you leave these karmic ass criminals, fraudulent people like Mark Amarena, like Freddie Marcos Ramirez, like Anthony Marquez behind, that you will not know what to do. No, that is what these narcissistic, fraudulent criminals do. They feed fear into your brain, the sorts. So you are unable to see brighter days, so you're unable to move forward. Keep the faith that current events will only lead you to a happier place. If you find it difficult to be positive, let us help uplift your thoughts and emotions about the situation. And that's when you take a little 10-15 minutes and meditate. And watch your thoughts. Don't let them absorb you, right? So you can clear all of that fear. So you can clear all of those blockages and obstacles that are preventing you from moving forward. That's what these people love to do. They love to create fear. If you do this, I'm gonna do this. If you go there and you leave me here, right? Because they need your help, they need your money, they need to continuously create conflict and drama. Then I'm gonna blackmail you. I'm gonna post this video of you. I'm gonna tell this. I'm gonna tell that. That is them installing fear in your head, and we have to be wise enough to observe the situation and look at it for what it is. And these people, you know, I mean, they're going to prison anyways. Recognizing life changes as blessings rather than challenges. A wake-up call. And that is what these people are receiving. A wake-up call. Okay? It's over. All of their crimes, all of their fraudulent activities have been exposed. And there's nothing else they can do. And that's when you liberate yourself, when you free yourself. And you free yourself from all that nasty, sick energy full of STDs that Mark Camarena and the Anthony Marquez and the Freddie Marcos Ramirez have in them. They are sick, nasty individuals. Not only sick in the head, but sick physically.